Carved in Stone by Stout Stowed Press is not an actual tabletop RPG. It's not a game in itself. You will not find rules for character creation and conflict resolution in here. Carved in Stone is, however, very much a book for tabletop RPGs. It is a well-researched treasure trove of information about the Picts, presented in a way that you can easily use at your table. This book stands alone in its uniqueness in my TTRPG collection, and today I want to share the 3 things I love most about Carved in Stone with you. The first thing that everyone will notice when opening Carved in Stone is the stunning visual presentation of it. Each page contains amazing artwork, and the layout is both beautiful and functional. All of these visuals support the book's goal of presenting knowledge about the Picts, allowing you to meet these people from a distant past and learn about their lives. Most of the information in this is framed as if the reader themselves was living in the 7th century alongside the Picts. Sidebars and text boxes further explain concepts from a modern perspective. The information presented here feels all-encompassing, covering not just topics about the daily lives of the Picts, but also the historical and ecological context they existed in. The latter is especially important to me. The land people inhabit, with its various biomes, animals, and ever-changing seasons, has a great impact on their culture. Carved in Stone dedicates a lot of its page count to the ecology of the 7th century Scotland and northern England, immersing you as the reader in these wild lands the Picts inhabited. One thing I appreciate a lot is in the opening chapter of this book, explaining how archaeology works and how we continuously learn new things about the past. It also highlights how historical sources are biased, influencing our view of history significantly. Finally, this section also makes a point of the fact that as we learn more about the past through archaeology, there will come a point at which the information in this book will be outdated. This grounded view of historical sciences speaks to me, and I think it is proof of the honesty that the creators of this fantastic book put into it. Carved in Stone is not just a tabletop RPG book, but a visual encyclopedia that is a joy to flip through and read all of the knowledge contained within. Love it. As mentioned, Carved in Stone is not written as a sourcebook for any specific tabletop RPG. Heck, it's not even written as a sourcebook for a specific genre of tabletop RPGs like OSR games or modern D&D offshoots. Still, it's very much a system-neutral setting guide that is also written in a way that its information can be easily used directly at the table. Let me illustrate what I mean by this through 2 examples from the book: its descriptions of the various biomes of Pictish lands and settlements. The lands inhabited by the Picts are ancient and untamed, containing a vast variety of biomes its people would encounter when traveling. From towering mountains across the rolling heathlands to the rugged coastlines, these lands contain many natural vistas Carved in Stone gladly presents to its reader. The descriptions of every biome are not only thorough, but contain playable elements that you can pluck straight off the pages and put directly into your game. First, each biome comes with 3 little vignettes that describe something happening. A squid waiting for high tide along the coast, a traveling monk resting within a temperate rainforest, or the things one could find within a peat bog. These little blurbs paint a picture of events that could take place in that biome, but can also be used to frame a scene at your table. If you use this book to run a game inspired by Scottish history, these vignettes offer enough material to frame entire sessions of your game. Second, each biome has 8 little boxes on one page, each box containing a short descriptive blurb. These little descriptions are perfect for every GM looking for ways to describe scenes or vistas the PCs witness as they travel through such a biome. You could easily map these to a D8 random table and just roll for one of them as soon as characters travel through one of the biomes. Talking about rolling on tables, my second example of how the content from Carved in Stone is playable are the descriptions of settlements. The book describes the difference between villages, towns, and forts, and then gives you a way to randomly generate features for these. The tables provided allow you to generate for which things the settlement is known and what its primary food source is. Options included are things such as breweries, a noble's house, or a sacred well. These random tables can easily be used in any tabletop RPG, and they are the closest Carved in Stone gets to actually providing any rules. Next to randomly generating settlements, the book presents a number of actual historical settlements. Each of these is given an in-depth description of what life is like there and possible errands or quests characters could fulfill. My favorite thing about these is that most of them come with ready-to-use NPCs. Each NPC comes with their own beautiful portrait and a short blurb on who they are and what they do. You can easily use these in your game and even have a beautiful image to show your players. Carved in Stone succeeds in not just offering you a wellspring of information, but presenting it in a way that you can easily plug it into any game you might use to run Pictish adventures. Love it. My final favorite thing about Carved in Stone is not something specific per se, but that it is so much more than just a tabletop RPG sourcebook. There are other system-neutral books out there that offer setting information that you can plug into other games, but Carved in Stone succeeds in transcending the TTRPG niche. This book is also interesting to anyone who enjoys reading about history and wants an accessible and visually beautiful introduction to the Picts. It's not a book that you hide away in your bookshelf, but gladly leave on your coffee table to spark conversation. And once you have that conversation going, why not propose to play a little game set in the world described by this book? Carved in Stone is greater than the sum of its parts. It is not just a visual encyclopedia or just a setting guide. It is a combination of both, and in that regard, unique within the TTRPG space. Do not buy this book if you are looking for a ready-to-go game. However, absolutely buy this book if you enjoy system-neutral setting guides, history, or want to see what tabletop RPG books can be when they go beyond the constraints of just being a rulebook. I think it's pretty clear that I love Carved in Stone a lot, and I think it's definitely worth checking out. You can find the link to Stout Stoat's store in the video description. Have you checked out Carved in Stone? And if so, what's your favorite part of it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.